Hey everybody, welcome back to Sparks Fire and Baling Wire. After a very long hiatus, finally getting back in the shop and tinkering with stuff again. Today we're going to look at, if you remember where I left off last time, this is the shifter fork assembly. You can see where one of the gears has been rubbing here. These forks have been worn very thin. In fact, they're about, that's not quite a 1/4 inch thick. There's a good 40-50 thousandths worn off of there. So I'm going to build that back up and then probably just take a file and reshape it to get it back in shape. The other part, I don't know if that's a big deal, but where the shift lever moves in there, it's kind of wore back in there a little bit. I'm just going to touch that up, straighten that out too. I don't think that's really an issue, but as long as I'm in there, I'm going to fix it anyway. Okay, that should be more than good enough on them. I'll go ahead and touch this up quick. And I can start the tedious process of filing it all back down. Okay, I think that's going to take care of the welding. Okay, I got this housing cleaned out, went chased all the threads with a tap, wiped that down inside, cleaned it out with some carbon choke cleaner. I already slapped that back on. The original gasket was in pretty good, so I reused it with some copper coat spray gasket. I really like that stuff. It's this stuff, just comes with plain old rattle can like spray paint. You just spray it on your gasket. Seals things up really well. Here's the finished product after I filed it back down. I'm right at a 1/4 inch thick again. It's not the prettiest, but it ought to work really good and it ought to keep the gears engaged like they're supposed to. Stick the gasket on there and get it lined up and bolted back in place. I'm also reusing original hardware wherever possible here. The threads are the same as every other bolt, but these bolts, the heads are a little thicker and they don't have any markings on it like a standard grade 5 or grade 8 bolt would. So just for the sake of trying to keep things as original looking as possible, I've been cleaning up all the bolts, chasing the threads on them, and reusing them wherever I can. That feels much better. I'm comfortable with that. Now I go ahead and get some pipe dope on this plug and reinstall the drain plug. Goes right underneath there. Another drain plug here a little further back for the differential. I'm going to go ahead and get that one installed too. This is because I'm probably going to be moving this out of here before too long. And I don't want mice to be able to get up in there if it's in a spot where mice can get at it. Well, this is going to wrap up the long-awaited second half of, I believe it was part 4 of the videos on this tractor. I know a lot of people had been asking when I was going to get back to it. Some people probably gave up on me, but the bottom line is in today's, we'll just call it environment, I don't know that I want to really be spending a lot of money on this. Plus I got a lot of other things going right now. But I am going to continue to plug away at this whenever I can. This back half is pretty much done now, so I think this has been sandblasted before. This is all just surface rust. And it cleans up really well with just a wire wheel. So I'll probably get this cleaned back up sometime. I ain't going to bother filming any of that. Get it filmed up and get this part painted. Then we can move on to the engine, which is sitting right over there off camera. start getting things put back together. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's it for today. I'm probably not going to get another video out anytime soon, so happy Memorial Weekend, everybody. See you later.